And I tell you also,
sharing questions or
With guts regard.
Just like trying to get the back of people's heads. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Chapman Conference on Climate and Health in Africa. Climate change is a pressing global issue and to far-reaching consequences for human health, especially in Africa. As I mentioned weeks ago with the spread of wildfire smoke all across the East Coast, imagine if that was our daily. Imagine if our air quality index was always in the upper 300s to 400s. You guys seen the maps where the red, we went from purple, we're from the New York region, from red to yellow, and it was very poor. So, all in all, which I had mentioned on my Instagram story, was the AGU Chapman Conference. Here's the AGU's response to this global issue. The program committee of the Chapman Conference on Climate Health in Africa is working hard to create an inclusive and exciting meeting that brought together scientists, policymakers, and professionals from Africa and North America. What does that mean? The main objective of this conference was to advance early warning systems that integrate climate information and promote better health outcomes. Let's dive into what the conference is all about and why that matters in the realm of climate and health. Okay, so objective one, and at the heart of the Chapman Conference, was a deep dive into what we currently know about climate effects, infectious and non-communicable diseases, particularly heat-related illnesses. During the conference, we reviewed latest research findings and identified any gaps in our understanding. This knowledge-sharing exercise will help shape future research efforts, policymaking, and public health initiatives to tackle the health challenges posed by climate change. This objective just consisted of us being in a large room, which really wasn't that large for a conference. This was the very first Chapman Conference, you guys. You guys don't know how important that is for our future. I was part of the very first conference, which I'm so excited to say, and that's one thing that will stick with me. The room, I believe, could fit maybe like 150 people, and I would say about 70 to 80 people fit that room, all across the globe and all across. You had people from the University of Kenya, University of Ghana. You had literally me and my colleague just from Penn State University. Nothing really special about us during these discussions, but really kind of just making the connection from the North America to Africa. And yeah, let's take a look at objective 2, which is fostering collaboration and discussion. We address climate change and its impact on human health required collaboration and open dialogue. What does that mean? There were open panels after a couple people presented their projects and the research they were conducting at their school, and then we were able to ask them questions, and or there were policymakers within the United States government who also took the stands and were allowed to give their answers for people, who had questions. So the conference did a great job to create a vibrant space where researchers, practitioners, and policymakers all came together to exchange ideas and foster innovations. By breaking down the barriers between climate science, health science, policymaking, and program management, we sparked kind of a disciplinary collaboration and yielded fresh approaches to climate-informed health early warning systems. That was something that was super big during this entire conference, was early warning systems. And all that really pretty much just consists of trying to get out this information faster and grow the public awareness of what we see going on in our models on a daily, and also to the effects of climate change and how our climate and how our environment maneuvers. I learned a ton. I learned about heat and heat resilience, early warning systems for all, not just, United States citizens, which I go back about the dust. We were upset about, We were upset about wildfire smoke for 1 week. Imagine if that was our everyday. And to hear the stories that I heard and hear the things that are going on in the continent of Africa, it really does have me view the United States via a different lens. So I also learned about the role of climate forecasts and infectious diseases. I had never known about the connection between malaria and health, and also, like I said, environmental science and meteorology to bring these connections together. It was mind-blowing for me to comprehend the link between climate and health. Like I said, in relation to diseases like malaria, as it was my first exposure to such connections. A lot of these connections are not in our textbooks. We would never hear about these other than a conference like such. So I'm extremely grateful for this newfound knowledge. Additionally, I gained insights into the challenges posed by coastal erosion and flooding in Lagos, which, once again, we will never know. So very appreciative just to see this other side of, all right, countries are not like United States where we are sometimes alert and aware. So definitely bringing this awareness is what I want to do. Our last objective is empowering decision making with climate information. Each year's Chapman Conference ultimate goal was to harness the power of weather and climate forecasting, as well as climate-informed disease modeling, early warning, and predictions. They wanted to unlock the potential of climate information to provide decision support and services for better health outcomes. By working closely with program managers and decision makers alongside the climate and health community, they aim to identify the most effective ways to utilize climate data in developing these early warning systems. These systems can equip health professionals and policymakers with timely and accurate information, enabling them to take proactive steps in safeguarding public health. Without too deep in my conclusion, I made this video pretty much informative because I did not want to take away from the people that you see talking. I want to give you guys kind of a small little dive into what they're discussing and what we kind of learned at this conference, because it was a lot. It was really a lot that I really don't even understand to this day. As you can see, there's a lot of moving around that I am doing right now. So I do not want to take away from the individuals that I'm learning from, and would love to credit them all on what I learned from them. And the best way I could do that was definitely sharing what the purpose of this conference was, taking out of the dramatic role, taking out of kind of even holding back my personality of explaining everything. But you guys know where I come from. You guys know where I stand on the importance of environmental justice and climate change, and thinking bigger than the United States of America, and me pushing to, go beyond our thinking, go beyond our home. I look forward to continuously doing research in DMV, however, and other Black communities and locally neighborhoods. But there is this curiosity and interest in out of the country research that can be done. So this conference was a significant step towards a future where climate information plays a central role in protecting and promoting public health, not only in Africa but worldwide. As we join forces and we figure out scientists, policymakers, and practitioners can pave the way for innovative solutions that mitigate the health impacts of climate change, together we can build a healthier and more resilient future for all. Like I said, even if you're not a scientist and just need help on how to support in climate change, I will always suggest help the community that stands for anything you do. Wherever you go in this world, as long as you're helping the community, you are helping this world go round. That's what we need to help climate change when it comes into health. There are engineers that we're going to need. There are lawyers, policymakers. There's a lot that we're going to need to, fix this. And unless we get everyone to join hands in hand, it won't get done. So thank you guys for watching. Please continue to like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys later on with my third video on the summit, and giving you guys a scoop of that. Please excuse not mentioning shoes. I had definitely forgot my shoes because I wasn't wearing snow boots to the conference. So my snow boots were left in my car, but Micah saved the day and brought them to me. So yeah, we came to the mountain with the things that we needed. But I definitely had to walk through Ronald Reagan embarrassedly with slippers and socks. So yeah. Alright, y'all, so I kept this vlog very formal because I didn't want to pull away from any of the people presenting, and I wanted to communicate to you guys effectively what this conference was about, not, my sideline and side chatter of what my thoughts and ideas from the conference were. No, I wanted to actually give you guys straight up everything that I learned, what this conference purpose was, and just a little hint about what a lot of these people's posters that you see me recording were about. Now, y'all, I have to go. The girls had a flight literally right after this, ran to Ronald Reagan, and got right back up to my summit. So I am doing a lot of traveling, thankful for it. But yeah, girl, the girls is flying out now. So yeah, I gotta go. Pieces, deuces. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.